Once upon a time, there was a king and his daughter, the princess. However, one day the princess actually got pregnant with a child, but they didn't really know who the father was. So the king at the church had the baby grab a lemon, and he also brought in, invited a bunch of like men, right, 5 men, like nobles, and possibly even other royals, right? And he told them whoever the baby gave the lemon to would be the princess's, husband and the child's father. Well, one of the people that came to the church wasn't any fine man or a noble. In fact, he was just some regular guy, right? His name was Hans Dum. Actually, he wasn't even regular. He was like, he had a hunchback, he was crooked, he was small, and pretty unintelligent. However, unfortunately for the princess, the baby had actually given the lemon to Hans Dum. So, well, Hans Dum was decided to be the husband. However, the king wouldn't have any of that. So he sent Hansdam, the princess, and the baby into a cask and adrift into a river. Obviously, the princess was furious at Hansdam, right? She was blaming all this, telling him, "Why did you come, right? You have nothing to do with the child." However, what Hansdam told her, definitely surprised her. He told her that one day he had actually wished for the child. So, the princess was testing him now. She was like, "If you wish for the child, then how about you wish for some food?" Well, he did then. Then he wished for some food, and then boom, he got like a plate of potatoes. Obviously it's a princess, right? She wasn't really impressed with the potatoes, but it's like magic, right? So now she then told him. So she ate the potatoes, obviously. But anyways, now she told him, "If you got the potatoes, right? How about you wish for us for a ship to get us to a shore?" Well, then boom, he wished for a ship. Bam, big old ship coming. And then there was also a helmsman, a bunch of sailors to operate the ship. And so Hansdam, the princess, and the little child got into ship and safely got to shore. Well, now Hansdam then wished for a giant castle. Boom, a castle came in. And the next thing he wished for was to become a handsome and a young, intelligent person. And suddenly, boom, his hump is gone. He's no longer crooked, he got like the straight posture, perfect posture, handsome face, intelligent man. Well, after that, obviously he's very, very fine man. The princess and Hansdam married and they lived happily for a long time, thankfully. However, one day the old king, right, the princess's father, he had somehow, gone lost while riding or something, right? Maybe he went hunting. Well, he had actually come up to the castle since it was so extravagant and so beautiful, and he'd never seen that castle before, right? Since it just magically popped up from Hans Dum's wish, he had entered the castle. Now the thing was that when the king and the princess met, the king couldn't recognize his daughter since, obviously, right? He thought she was dead. However, the princess could recognize their father. So after some, maybe they talked, maybe they had dinner or something, the king left. However, before he left, the princess actually placed a golden goblet into his pocket without him knowing. So, after he left, she told her knights that the king, her father, had stolen the golden goblet. So, boom. The knights grabbed the king and, dragged him back into the castle. And the king was like, "Oh, I never stole it. I never stole it," right? Because he didn't know. So then the princess, she told him that, you see, one should always be cautious about accusing another person. So after saying that, she revealed herself to the king that she was, her long lost daughter, and the person he sent off adrift into the river. And king was all very happy that they met again. So after revealing herself to the king that she was, his long lost daughter, they lived happily together. And after the king died, Hansdam had become king. The end.